Sorry, they're online. I was muted. All right, I just doing it over again, right? Right online, sorry about that. I was muted there and I was talking. Right, we have two types we have two rules that we use in triangle, cosine rule and sine rule, right? You have A, B, and theta. Whenever you have two lengths and the angle in the middle and you want to find the opposite length, we use cosine rule, right? If on the other hand, we have length, opposite angle, and you want to find x, here's where we could use sine rule, okay? And then I went on to talk about bearings. If you have to draw a bearing, you draw a nice large diagram and you start from the north and you move in a clockwise direction. If it's a bearing of 70, you average and stop right here. And then you start from the center to that point and you draw your line. That will take you to the point in a bearing of 70. Always remember, if here is 70, then here will be 20. Here will also be 70, the alternate angle rule, and here will be 20. Put in all the angles when doing questions, right? Right, last week we tried some past papers on, we tried some past papers with questions without diagrams. Today we're going to do some questions with diagrams, right? We're going to do a few of that, and then I want to revise some number 2 type questions, right? Factorization and simplifying. Right, so we'll do some revision today and next week, and then I'll give you a break after that per week. Right, so let's take a look at some of these here. Right, these questions already have diagrams. All you have to do is put in the angles. Right, which one I gave you last night? Pick June 2017. That was the last one. June 17 or Jan 17 was the last one. Jan 17. Okay. So let's take a look at June 2017. Check the values and make sure. I gave you this one already. Is the one with the ship. And this one here. We did 2. Oh, okay. So just we don't have much to do there. Nice. Well, I could show you. We have angles of depression to do, but we can do that later on. Yeah. Right. This is June 2015. Right. Your diagram there. Just put in whatever else they gave you, and let's work it out. Copy down. And this is the diagram. Draw a diagram and then you work it out from there. Copy down quickly for the cutoff, right? Right, draw a diagram. Right, just put in your angles, right? It might be helpful just to do a small extension here. Finish? Right, let me show you get diagram right. Tell me when you put in the angles, right? I want to make sure that we put in the angles in the right place. So the diagram below, not drawn to scale, shows relative positions of 3 fishing boats, KLM. L is on a bearing of 40 from K. So we're starting where? K, and we're going clockwise. How much degrees? So we're starting here, and this angle here is how much? That angle is 40. That's okay? So if there's 40, how much is here? There is? Are you sure? Yeah, very good. So you do the alternate angle, because remember, M is due south, right? Right? M is due south of L. We have 80, we have 120, and they want us to find the angle KLM. We do that already. Right? We already have this, and we already have this. Right? What's the rule, Kayla, that we're going to do Fab 3? How are we going to KM? What rule do you think? Cosine rule. Right? 2 lengths, angle in the middle, cosine rule. You okay with that? Yeah, go ahead. Try part 3, then see if we can figure out part 4 and 5. Once you all figure out the right rule, you're 75% of the way there. Go ahead, try it quick. Are you confused? Yeah, diagram will go to length. Okay with it? Right. Thank you. Okay, fine. Right, those who online message quick. Right, we're just doing one more, right? And then we'll go back and revise the factorization. I have message answers there online. Using it. Yes, get a color on the man, color pen, color pen. Don't want to. I had one here like. One not working too, right? If I take it, probably in the office. I'm gonna look on that. I think I read it. Yeah, I can find it. I have it. Right. Message answers. I want to start corrected. That's not right. Message part 3 first. Nathan, don't forget the message answers, Richard. Right, yes, send them quick. Nathan, send the answer for KLM there. Giovanni, your first answer looking good. I have waiting on some answers there. Let's check out part 3 in the meantime. Right, we said we're using cosine rule. Right, so km squared is equal to 80 squared plus 120 squared minus 2 by 80 by 120. Right, remember the two lengths we have B and your C, right? Cosine 40. So km squared is what? What's the exact value? 20,000. The squared part here, before you square root it.
6,009.
The whole thing? 692. And then you square root that, right?
Then you get 70.
Right, square root of 092 and you get
78.
78 kilometers. So km is 78 kilometers. Nice. When you saw 3 people got that, Giovanni, good job. Shannon. Molini, I didn't get yours. Ariana, Alejandra, I didn't get all the values. Richard. Richard, did I get yours, Richard? Nope, just Giovanni. Right, next part. Next part, they want us to get the angle KLM. Nathan, you there? Nathan? They want us to get the angle LKM, which is right here, right? Nathan, are you there? That's not what? Oh, we didn't see Nathan there. Nathan. I'm going to pour back and then any kind of black pen. Nathan. That's not take it back one. Richard, which rule you'll use here to find theta, Richard? You want to find theta angle LKM. Sine rule, yeah? That looking good. Right? So sine rule, right? Why again? Why are we using sine rule again? Because we have length and opposite angle, right? I'll get a pen. If you could use cosine rule because you have all the lengths, but remember how hard it is to get theta. It's hard to get angles from cosine rule.
So what if I get it?
If you use cosine rule, yeah, no, nothing wrong. Now we just make sure you get correct, right? Let's just make sure you get correct. All right, so let's see. So we okay with this part here, part 4. Right, so yeah, sine rule. And to be honest, 99% of the times it's cosine then sine, right? So we're going to use sine rule here, right? Remember, sine rule is the length over the opposite angle plus the length over the opposite angle. So the length here is 120 sine theta. The next is 80 over, sorry, can we use 80? Can we use length 80? No, because we do have the opposite angle. Right, we use km. Km was 78. So it's 78 sine 40. Right, cross multiply, work it out. Alejandra, Ariana, you're not sending anything from her? Who's Nathan? Right, cross multiply, find for theta, tell me how much you get, please. Right, online messaging angles. Messaging angles, quick. Okay. Same angle, check and see. Oh, actually, nice, Alejandro. Nice, Ariana. Right, remember to round the top to the nearest degree, right? Remember to round the top to the nearest degree. Right, so let's check and see. Richard, how much you got? So when you cross multiply, you'll get 78 sine theta is 120 sine 40. Right, nice. So sine theta is equal to 120 sine 40 over 78. You could work it out and then find sine inverse, right? Anybody did that? Yeah. What you find in sine inverse of 20 sine 40 on 78 is how much? How much? No. 0.9 around there. Okay. So when you work it out, you got 81. Yeah. Well, 81.5. Okay, well, yeah. Because according to how you round off, right? Here what? Let us not round off, right? Let's find sine inverse of the exact value. Let's just see if it changes what the answer to the nearest degree is. So find sine inverse, open brackets, 120 sine 40 over 78. Right, Jimmy said he got 81.45. So therefore, to the nearest degree, the answer is 81. Right, so you see how rounding off could change the answer slightly. If you round off to 0.9, when you find sine inverse, you got 82. And yeah. When you get 81.5? No, but how much you got when you work it out? All right. Oh, anyway, we will work at 81. We will work with 81, right? Just do my little favor, answer the last part for me now. The one, the bearing of M from K. What's your diagram? The one, the bearing of, well, you can look at your diagram as well. The bearing of M from K. Just how you help me with this one. Look at where they say of M from K. So it's starting where? At K and you're going to M. Take your time. Tell me what you get. We're going from M, from K to M. Online, you could message. Who send me anything as yet? Nathan, you reach back as yet? Samir, we continue from last day, right? It's the last one we're doing. Oh, welcome back, Nathan. Be quiet now, right? Peters, what you said correct? You sure? Sure, you know that's shaking your head. You say the wrong thing sometimes, no? All right, so yes. So you're starting from north in a clockwise direction, you're stopping on that line there. So the answer for the last part is 40 plus 81, which is 121. Are you okay with that? One more. One more. Good job, Nathan. Nice to see you again. Well, hear from you again. One more we done, right? Well, bearings. All right, I want to start some revision this week, next week, and then I'll give you a quickie next week. Or should I? Shouldn't give it a break. I'll give all a bit because I want all to come in the Easter. Huh? The Easter is online though, but I'll message her. I'll message it 2 times in the group. During the Easter, I'm mixing you with the revision for the Form 5. So you'll get to revise the first 5 topics. Right? If you want to stay on online, just tell me and I'll let you stay on. If you want to do all 5 days. It's up to all you. And I could bring you, let me show you the space looking. All right, next one. I don't like this one, give you everything. Just give you what going on with these years. They're giving you everything. You got nothing to do. All right. Take this one here and just solve it, right? Last one, they already give you all the angles, right? But you still have things to work out in between. Once you see the triangle looks like that, you should have an idea of what they're going to ask you. What they're going to ask you for first. What they're going to ask you for first, without reading it. PR, right? Yeah. And which ruler looks like? Cosine rule, right? So that's good. See how you can identify the rule to use? That's what you want. Okay, nice. And normally after cosine rule is which rule? Right, go ahead. Let's see if we can figure out P of Q. Part 1 a little tricky though, I think. P from Q, yeah. Part 1 of a slight trickiness set. Not really hard. Do that fast, message your answers. Do the whole question, then I'll correct it, right? So you had to figure out where what is. You have to figure out where 60 is, right? 66 is, right? Hmm? Hmm? This whole line here. Hmm. No, you have to figure out this. That not in the diagram. Oh, yeah, you gotta put that in. Don't forget to read this earlier. Right? This, so you gotta figure out where that, because this in the diagram, this in the diagram. What about this? Sorry, what about this? So you gotta figure out that, right? Hmm.
So now I think that was.
Yeah, put it on, leave it on the ground. That's yours. We're not there, but pick it up now. Or leave it on the ground, far from you. Put it outside the door. Right, so where is 66? R is 100 kilometers from Q on a bearing of 66. So where is 66? From where? Tell me exactly where to put it. Between the North Pole, right, and QR. Okay. So this angle here is 66. Okay, that angle there is 66. So therefore, what's the bearing of P from Q? 66 plus 54. Very good. So that's this whole angle here, right? So you're starting at, remember they said of P from Q. So you're starting here and you're going here. Right? So you're starting from the north and you're going down here. So you'll end up with 66 plus 54 degrees, which is 120. Yes, Samir. Nice job, Samir. 120. Go ahead. Find PR and then do the last part. You have 5 minutes. You'll see in the last part then. Go ahead. Find part 2 and 3. I'll just pass it around. Watch it, right? Online message answers. Right, find your PR and then find the angle QPR. So when you finish out, finish us. Come on the floor, friends. Right, let's see what we got here. Where the answers, where we are, where our answers at. Jamian good, Nathan good. Check back yours, Alejandro. Just you can make a little mistake there. Richard good. Nathan good with the first part as well, right? Malini, I didn't get yours. Where is Shannon? Shannon, I didn't get yours either. So let's work it out quickly. We worked out part one already. Let's check out part. Let's check out part two. Right, so PR squared is equal to 100 squared plus 80 squared minus 2 by 100 by 80 cosine 54. When you work it out and how How much you got? 6,000 what? Before you square root. Point. And then you square root that value. How much? 83.64. Nice. So this distance here is 83.64. Oh no, sorry there. Right, 83.64. And the last part, they want us to find the angle QPR to the nearest degree. QPR is right here. Right, so of course we're going to have to use sine rule. Right, sine rule is equal to 83.64 over sine 54 is equal, you want to find theta, so the opposite length is 100. 100 over sine theta. Cross multiply, work it out. When you cross multiply, you'll get 83.64. Sine theta is equal to 100 sine 54. So sine theta is equal to 100 sine 54 all over 83.64. You don't have to work it out. What you can do is just find sine inverse here. When you find sine inverse here, then you don't have to worry about rounding up too much, right? How much you got?
75.
To the nearest degree, 75. Nice. Ariana, very good. Jamie, on good. Shannon, I don't know what is that. What is that, Shannon? Shannon, where you get that from? Okay. Right. So that's the bearings and tricks. Okay. There's one more thing in this topic, but I'm not going to do it now. I'll do it next term. It's called angles of elevation and angles of depression. Yeah. But I wouldn't do it as yet, right? I'll use it. I'll use it later on as a revision on this topic, right? Nice. So I want to begin our revision today. Right, our revision will start with factorization and simplifying and thing, right? Or you can do that. All right, well, let's check and see. So let's go all the way back. So I will do a couple examples to refresh your memory, and then I'll leave you to try a few.
So yeah, we page 200.
Yeah, I think so. I think we did some 200 questions with oh no, we didn't. There's a critical thinking. We did it once before. That's critical thinking. We'll do that later on. Right. So I want to focus firstly on simplification. Hold on. Let's find a simplification here. Right. So for example, they like to ask us to simplify things like this, right? What's the rule when simplifying fractions? If I give you A over B plus C over D, how do we turn those two fractions into one? Right? Technically, you find the LCM, so you multiply B by D, then you multiply A by D, B by C, and put a sign in the middle. That's okay? That's the way you handle fractions like this all the time, right? You multiply the B by the D, then you do a little crossing up, right? A by D and B by C. That's okay? That's the way you handle fractions all the time, right? So, as a quick practice, try that for now. That's June 2014. Try that, please. So I will do I will give you a quick breakdown and you will try it fast. Try it quick. So take your time, expand it out properly. Let's see what you get. Right? Multiply denominators, then cross and bring down the sign. Right, Nathan, finish already. Good job, Nathan. I'll check if it's correct just now. Actually, looking correct. Correct, Nathan. Jimion, check back here. The part after the part on top. Check back the part on top one more time. Correct, Richard. Look at it. Samir, good. But you forget the first part. Look at you. Ariada dice. Shannon, good. Right, somebody didn't send me anything for the class. Malini. Malini, it's you. Nice job, Malini. All right, so let's see what you got. Finish? Finish? So it's 3 by 4. 3 by 4, that's 12. Then 4 by x minus 2. 3 by x plus 1. That's okay? By just following the rule and then work it out. 4 by x is 4x. 4 minus 2 is minus 8. Plus 3. Plus 3, remember, is plus 3 by x. Plus 3x. Plus 3 by 1. Bring the like terms together. Notice, same things all the time when you're solving, right? You listen to me? Oh, okay. So you'll get 4x plus 3x minus 8 plus 3 all over 12. 7x minus 5 over 12. Okay? Let's go. 7x minus 5 over 12. Let's go again. Let's try next one here. Simplify this fraction here. Simplify, actually do A and B, but do B first. Do this part first and then do this part. Simplify that fraction there first. Then I want to see how you handle out P. Finish? And yeah, finish? Right? Do both of them, huh? Do both of them quick. I got correct. I got to do it fast. All right, let's see. So part this one here, 5 by 2, 10. Then 2 by A plus 5 by 3A. Right? What you'll get 15A, right? 15A plus 2A is over 10. Leave it like that. Next one. What you'll do here, this is P to the 1, right? You put all the P's together. You put all the P's together. Then you put the Q's together. Same base. What you do? Add the powers, right? Same base, you add the powers. So that's 3 plus 1, which is, and then Q will be 7. Right? Same base you add. Well, when you're multiplying, same base you add, yeah. Like number E. But we will check. We will check. You don't have plenty here. But we will look for number E, right? We will look for plenty like number E. And again, plenty answers online, so I'll do plenty of this. Right, let's go again. Copy it down. I'll finish. Nishad. Finish. Finish this, right? Let's go again. I'm here now. I'll look one here for you. Look at number A here. Right? Try number A here for me. Actually, sorry, number C. Try number C. Try number C and number D. Here you go. Can I see in there? You see on the board? You'll see on the board? Right. You see enough on the board? Here you go and probably get glasses. There you go. Right? Should be done. So the first thing you do, as I said, bring all the like terms together all the time. That's a general rule, right? So you work with the 3, the 4, and the 2. Then you work with the x squared, the x cubed, and the x, right? When you work out the numbers, 3 by 4 is 12, 12 on 2 is 6, right? Whenever you multiply the same base, you're going to add 2 plus 3, and then you're going to divide by 1. So it's 2 plus 3 minus 1. So the answer is 6x to the power of 4. That's okay? Finish the next one underneath. Hurry up, finish the fraction fast. Huh? Let me see where you get now.
So I get 3 plus 2, 2x cubed.
3 plus 3 plus.
3 plus 2x. Here I because
Let me see what you do.
I said 2 then 1, 2 then 4.
Right, but you see what I did? I separated the numbers out, 3, 4, and 2. And I work out that separately. 3 by 4 is 12, 12 and 2 is 6. You see enough? Right? What you see? Oh, sorry. So I took out the 3, the 4, and the 2. So it's 3 by 4 all over 2. Right, Ricardo? You're watching there?
Yes.
3 by 4 all over 2. So that's 6, right? And then I separated all the x's. So I have x squared by x cubed divided by x. That's okay? So I add the powers on top and I subtract the one underneath. 2 plus 3 minus 1, and I got 4. See that? So 2 by, and the reason I add them because it's the same base and you're multiplying, right? In this case, no, because I multiply sign in the middle. If it were addition sign, then you could do that. Because watch, this is one term. If I had a plus sign in the middle, that's 2 terms you added. So although you have a multiply sign in the middle, together that's 1 term. So you can't separate it like that because watch this here. I'll give you an example, right? X by 2 over y. Right? If I separated xy by 2 on y and you multiply it back, what you'll get? And you'll get 2x on y squared. Right? So it's not the same thing, right? So always remember when you go one line, the line on top should be simpler, right? Sorry, she gave back the same thing, right? And the last part, you multiply 2 by 5, that is 10. Then it's 5 by x plus 1 plus 2 by 5 minus x. Correct? Then you work it out. 5 by x is 5x. 5 by 1 is 5. 2 by 5 is 10. Positive 2 by minus x is minus 2x over 10. So you'll be left with what? 5x minus 2x plus 5 plus 10. So I squeeze in the answer on top here. 5x minus 2x, that's 3x. 5 plus 10 is 50.
So best that is lowest term.
Huh?
It's the lowest term. So does that mean
Right. Right, there's a sign in the middle. So that's it. It can't go any further than that. Or division. Yeah. Right? We can't go any further. Right? You can't say it, well, 5 into this and 5 into that. You can't do that. You have to do the same thing on both sides, on both terms, right? So we can't do that. Those are 2 different terms. Right? Good. Let's see if we can squeeze in a factorization now. Let's see if we can I'm squeezing a little factorization. Well, look right here. We have a little factorization here. Right? So in factorization, you look for what they both have in common, right? What they have in common? So you'll get what? 4 into minus 1. Anya, finish here. Why? Go ahead, Ishan. Right, we're not done there because this is difference of 2 squares. Right? How you do difference of 2 squares again? Anya? I remember the rule. A minus A squared minus B squared is what? A plus B by A minus B. So the rule is this. If you have two terms, A squared minus B squared, you'll get A minus B by A plus B. Yeah, that. Yeah, that's called what? Difference of two squares. It's a rule. So once you see two terms squared and a minus sign in the middle, you could use this rule here. That's called difference of two squares. Right? So if you look here, you see x squared minus 1 squared. That's difference of two squares. And now I could apply the rule. So A is like x and B is like 1. So it's x minus 1, x plus 1. That's okay? That's how you complete it there. There you go, you get up? All right, bro, wait, get this one, there you go. Copy down, let's go again. But okay with that one line? Once you see two terms and and two terms are squared and a minus sign in the middle, then you know what you have to do, right? Let's go again. All right, no, that's not. Pull off on that. I'll show you how to factorize a quadratic just now. In fact, we'll continue with that next week. Try part 2 alone. Try this alone for now. Forget the quadratic. We'll do that next week. Good job, Richard. I'll get you. No? Why? So white looking like this Nishad, right? Yeah, white looks like. Right, but you have a square. I mean, you have a negative sign and what you have around it. Well, you have one squared term. You have to fix the next one. So it has to do with the rule that I show you. Difference of two squares, right? So if you look closely here, you have m squared. What squared will give you 4n squared? 2n, right? So what squared will give you 4n squared? 2n squared. Now, what do you have? Now you have A, now you have B. Right? You're just using the formula. Right, Nishad? So write the formula first. How would it be, Ricardo?
I get m minus 2 and I said plus 2.
Very good.
So when you do that question, I just have to put the formula or you just put it out.
You gotta put the formula. Let's go again. Right, check back yours there, Ariana, right?
So we're doing these?
No, I'm not doing factorize. No. We do that already. We do number B already. Let's go again. This one kinda easy. Right, but try them for me. You're doing this here. You're doing this and this. Ignore this, right? Yeah, we do that after. We just practicing factorization. Oh, okay. Try that fast. Look, Richard, finish and type your answer already. Hurry up, hurry up. I'll keep him back, Richard. You have a few more. Richard would like to do a few more. Oh Lord, Haaland's got a trick. Leipzig from Germany, Champions League. For first half hat trick. Hope you don't get them, no? Do the next one first. Right? What's the first one? Bihari. First one is what? Did I can't pronounce the first name? Tell me, is p squared minus what? 1 squared, right? So you'll get what? P minus by p plus 1. Good. Last one, I'll be done. Last one, I feel I belong to Diego. 2x cubed minus 8x. Hey, blind man, come on, sit down in front next time. I'll go closer. Next time. 2x cubed minus 8x. What they both have in common? Huh? X and what else? You correct? So you're factoring out 2x, right? So what you'll get? When you factor out 2x. When you factor out 2x from 2x cubed, what you'll get? X squared minus, right? Are you done? No. Are you done? Right? Because 4 is really what? 4 is really 2 squared. Right? So your final answer is what? 2x by x plus 2. Right? All right, nice. Okay, nice work today. Next week we'll continue with revising factorization, solving functions. If you can squeeze in some of your angles and so things and things. You all do plenty of topics, huh? Actually, I'll list out topics that you all did already. Yeah? Huh? But we do it back. I think I have videos on some of them. Make a look back. Right, but I want to do some revision on continue revising.